Bleeding in the dirt, breathing short and thin. Face to skull, I made her grin. Wind was still, moon hung white, and death just waited on the other side. She leaned in close, didn't say a word, but the silence hit harder than any I'd heard. No angels came, no hell broke free. Just her and me, and what I used to be. I stared her down with nothing left, no last wish, no breath to beg. If I go now, I go proud. I ain't ever bowed, I ain't ever cowed. This ain't no peace, this ain't no sin, just a stare down. With the end. Tried outrunning her all my life, through dust and war, through blood and strife. I danced with bullets, played my hand, built my legend in broken lands. But legends fade like the flaming coal, and death don't barter, she comes to collect toll. Still I smiled, still I bled, and whispered I ain't dead till I'm dead. I stared her down with cracked up pride, no place to run, no need to hide. Ain't asking mercy, ain't feeling shame, just holding ground and saying my name. This ain't no loss, this ain't no win, just a stare down. With the She thought I'd leave, I just grinned back. Guess death don't like surprise endings. She reached for me with her bony grace, but I locked eyes, wouldn't leave this place. One breath left, I spent it bold, spitting truth in the cold. Death walks near, but I ain't impressed. She thought I'd crawl, big or slow, but I've been burning long before I froze. This ain't no plea, this is my howl. One last bullet for the final foul. I ain't dying on my knees tonight. I pull the trigger, let God get it right. Crosses behind me, fire ahead. I made friends with ghosts and the things I said. She reached out calm, that bony hand, but I got my say and I'll make my stand. This ain't no plea, this is my howl. One last bullet for the final foul. I ain't dying on my knees tonight. I'll pull the trigger, let God get it She whispered, time's up. I smiled, not quite, 'cause some men die and some men fight. And if I fall, it won't be slow. I'll burn this graveyard before I go. This ain't no plea, this is my howl. One last bullet for the final foul. I ain't dying on my knees tonight. I pull the trigger, let God get it right. Let God get it I'm sitting in the back pew, hat pulled down low. Blood on my knuckles, so full of smoke. Ain't no preacher talking, just the wind through the beams. And death's cold shadow crawling up my seams. But I won't bow, I won't break. You can kneel me down, but I won't pray. If this is the end, let the devil wait, 'cause I still got fire in the bones they hate. is cracked in that stained glass light. I hear the boots of judgment in the holy night. You think I'm scared 'cause I'm kneeling down? Hell, I'm just resting for I stand my ground. But I won't bow, I won't break. You can kneel me down, but I won't break. If this is the end, let the devil wait, 'cause I still got fire in the bones they hate. So take your scythe and take your crown, but I won't ride with you, not laying down. I came to God, not begging to be saved, just to say His name before I fade. No, I won't bow, I won't break. You can kneel me down, but I won't pray. Let the cross burn, let the heavens shake. I still got fire in the bones they hate.
Boots full of dust, breath tastes like rust. Sitting on his porch since the world lost trust. Smoke curls slow and the blood red lies. Something's coming, I feel it right. Holes in my coat, holes in the past. Wounds that whisper but none that last. I light one match and let it burn. Ain't in a rush but I know it's my turn. The wind don't lie, the sky feels wrong. There's thunder hiding in this song. This is the smoke before the storm, where silence screams and blood runs warm. I don't pray, I don't conform. I was born to break the norm. Let it rise, let it rain. I walk through fire, I eat the pain. I don't beg, I transform. I'm the smoke before the storm. I've seen ghosts beg for rest, and men break under simple tests. But I sit still with heavy hands, built from scars and desert lands. Ash on my tongue, weight on my soul. The calmest ones still lose control. I hear the drums behind the breeze, and death is riding through the trees. The night don't blink, the ground don't shake, but I feel it all begin to wake. This is the smoke before the storm, where silence screams and blood runs warm. I don't pray, I don't conform. I was born to break the norm. Let what's left and ride the rest. This is the smoke before the storm, the calm that cuts, the breath so warm. No angel sings, no devil warns. I am the smoke before the storm.
I've walked through fire, I've danced in bone, took every soul that died alone. But tonight I sit and feel that ache by the grave of the one I couldn't take. His hat's still warm, his blood's gone cold, but damn that heart, it won't grow old. He looked me straight, said do your worst, and somehow I came off cursed. He knelt with pride, no fear inside, stared me down in the dead of night. He drew no gun, but cracked my spine. That cowboy soul still ain't mine. You can run from death or meet your fate, but he's the one I couldn't take. The moon saw it, the wind did wet, even the shadows held their breath. I came to claim, but left in shame. Now every night I whisper his name. The rider died, but didn't fall. He left a scar across us all, and death now kneels beneath that sky, ashamed he couldn't watch him die. He knelt with pride, no fear inside, told me not yet in the reaper's light. He broke my chains with nothing but will. Now I haunt this grave and always will. He's the tale they'll never fade, the one I couldn't take. He didn't beat me with steel, he beat me by kneeling.
They strung me up where no one prays, no hymns, no words, no final stays. The gallows creak like a tired sigh, and the moon just watch from a bloodshot sky. No judge, no jury, just the dust and ropes that never learn to rust. My boots swung low, my name went high, but I never begged, and I won't deny. The rope don't lie, and the moon don't blink. No time for tears, no space to think. If I swing for what I've done, then let me hang beneath that sun. Yeah, the rope and the moon, they both knew too soon.
My coat still smelled like smoke and rain. My sin still carved into the grain. I ain't a hero, ain't pure or clean, just a man with blood he's seen. But I stood tall when they pulled that knot. Didn't ask for grace, I never got. Some men die in bed with shame. I'd rather swing than shift the blame. The rope don't care and the moon don't weep. They only mark the soul you keep. If they sing, they'll sing it low, of a man who faced what he didn't know. Yeah, the rope and the moon, they cut right through. No stone, no name carved deep. Just let the grass grow wild beneath my feet. So if you ride past where I swung, don't mourn me, don't bite your tongue. Just tip your hat if you still believe that justice don't always ask to leave. And when your time comes cold and clear, let the gallows whisper in your ear. A man who lived by fire and sin can die in silence and still win.
I met her in the street with my boots full of sand. She wore no skin, just bones and a grin. The town held its breath, but I drew my line. Said you ain't taking what's still mine. Tall, dust worn and torn. They say you can't shoot fate in the face, but I came here armed with rage and grace. I ain't begging, I ain't bowed. You want my soul, gotta take it loud. This ain't no prayer, this ain't no heaven. This here's my ghost gonna drag me home. If I ride down, let it be known I died with grit, and I died alone. I ain't begging, I ain't bowed. You want my soul, gotta take it loud. This ain't no prayer, this ain't no heaven. Say my name, this bullet ain't for blessing.
I woke in the dirt, fist red with rust, graveyard moaning, wind full of dust. Moon's eye wide, her breath ice cold, but I ain't done what I was told. She came in black, bones wrapped in thread, whispers long from the mouths of dead. She reached for me with fingers thin. I met her grip with blood and sin. One last swing, I ain't done yet. Let the crow scream, let the sky forget. If I fall like flame, punching death and cursing my name. No psalms, no bells, just boots and grit. My shadow cracked, but wouldn't quit. This ain't no tale of righteous men, just broken fists that rise again. I never begged, I never knelt, even when her cold was felt. I took my shot and swung blind for every soul I left behind. One last swing, don't carve my stone. Let me die like I lived alone. No saint, no sin, just smoke and bone. With death herself, I broke her throne. crosses lean, the world stands still. Me and dirt, hat in hand, I greet the end like an old man stands. I ain't begging, I ain't crying, just one breath before I start dying. No angels here, no choir song, just bones and dust where I belong.
So I kneel to the black, I kneel to the flame. No heaven waits, no soul to claim. Death don't smile, but he knows my name. We walk as brothers through the blame. They're 1 foot deep in sacred sin. One last oath before it ends again. I kneel to the black, not to pray, but to ride with fire at break of day. Seen towns fall and rivers dry, friends laid low with empty eyes. Sins like scars beneath my coat, but never once did I lose hope. He don't speak, but I still hear the silence loud, the message clear. This ain't mercy, this ain't fate, just the end I chose to face. I kneel to the black, I kneel to the sound of boots on ash and sacred ground. No light above, no truth below, just me and death in shadows glow. Tell the devil I rode my line. Tell the Lord I didn't whine. I kneel to the black, not to fall, but to rise when the reaper calls. Ain't the end that breaks a man, it's the silence he can't stand. But I found peace in the hollow beat when death and I at last did meet. Dust on the boots, fire in my chest. I ride through the night, no time to rest. Broken road and a sky so black, devils riding somewhere at my back. Pulled off at a ghost town inn, looked in the mirror, saw my dead twin. Same coat, same scar, same hate, but his eyes were carved by fate. Crows on a wire, thunder low, something's riding where I go. I'm the rider through the glass, stealing smoke in every pass. He don't blink, but he knows my name, a shadow bound in leather and flame. One more mile, one more sin, every road I ride with him. From the desert dust to the devil's bar, we don't die, we wear the scar. Whiskey burns but don't erase the dead man's smile on my face. He leans close from the mirror side, and I feel him climb inside. The bike moans like a beast in chains, tires bleeding on western plains. Can't tell where I end and he begins. Two souls paying for our sins.
Moonlight bends, the silence speaks. The outlaw ghost, he never sleeps. I'm the rider through the glass, steel and smoke in every pass. He don't blink, but he knows my name, a shadow bound in leather and flame. One more mile, one more sin. Every road I ride with him, from the desert dust to the devil's bar. We don't die, we wear the scar.
They say the West don't bury its dead, it just gives them a back and a voice in your head. He's not gone, he's in the chrome. Every ride he's leading me home. I'm the rider through the glass, steel and smoke in every pass. He don't breathe, but he walks with me, a soul on fire, never free. Dust to dust, wheel to flame, two shadows riding without a name.
Tied a fate by a friend rope, dust in my mouth too dry for hope. The horse stood still, the sky burned white, and death just washed by the dead man's side. No sound, no shout, no final plea, just the way it's always meant to be. I walked too far, I bled too long. Now silence sings my last warm song. This is where all roads lead, where the soul don't cry and the ground don't bleed. No church bells, no last creed, just a name the wind don't need. Yeah, this is where all roads lead. My boots wore thin from years of sin, no one waiting when the end rode in. I ain't the first to fall like this, with cracked lips dry from a goodbye kiss. The rope ain't justice, the dirt ain't gray, just a place where the lost behave. And if death stayed, it's 'cause she knows every outlaw rides to where silence grows. This is where all roads lead, where ghosts don't talk and guns don't feed. No echoes left, no one to heed, just a dust and death, both guaranteed. Yeah, this is where all roads lead. I didn't pray, I didn't beg, I just looked her in the eyes and closed mine. So lay no stone, speak no line, let the heat erase what once was mine. If they ask how far I rode, just point them west down this old road.
Tell 'em I bled, tell 'em I shook hands with the dead. And when they ask what I believe, say he found it where all roads lead.
Town's burned down and I don't blink. Walking next to bones dressed in black mink. Gun still warm from the final shot, but it ain't revenge, it's all I got. Dust turns red, boots don't stop. Ain't no jury, just smoke on top. Me and death, we made a pact. Walking hell and not looking back. Rash and iron, blood and bone. Burn the trail where sins are sown. No prayers now, just the sound of boots. Marching with ghosts in fiery suits. Rash and iron, town gone black. Ain't no savior watching my back. I ride with death, he rides with me. Two shadows where hope used to be. Why he came that day, just nodded slow, holstered pain away. Some deaths are fire, not coin or gold. Some truths too hot, too cold to hold. We rode through lies, we stomped on pride. Left every oath where the preachers died. And when it ends, I won't be missed, but that fire remembers every fist. Ash and iron, devil's grin. We don't run, we drag the sin. Smoke in our lungs, flame in our boots. We're the storm that silence recruits. Ash and iron, no white flags, just burn up streets and body bags. We ride like kings crowned in flame. No name left, just the claim. He looked at me, no need to speak. I gave him hell and he gave me peace. One last town, one last breath, and then we both became what's left.
Pistol carved from cursed old Lee. He don't miss and he don't beg. Rode 10 towns down through fire and sand. Not for coin, not by command. The guilty run, the guilty fall. But he don't chase, he ends it all.
6 shots for the wicked, no prayers for the dead.
saw your sin through the barroom glass. Took one step and the whiskey passed. You ran fast, thought you'd get clear, but justice rides and shows no fear. They say he was dead once, but death don't kill what's made of vengeance.
6 shots for the wicked, all smoke and bones. He don't leave towns, he haunts their tones. You can lock your doors, bar the gates, but he's already inside. Just count your fate. 6 shots for the wicked,
And one for truth. The rider's coming, and he don't miss you, Lee. Grave dust rising round my boots, cards laid down like buried truths. A lantern flickers in a breathless hush. Death don't speak, just waits to crush. His fingers, bones, mine weathered skin, both been places soaked in sin. I bet my soul he grinned like fire. One wrong play and I'm the pyre. This ain't luck, it's blood and steel. Every card a curse you feel. A wager of the wicked, dealing fate. One bad hand seals the gate. Steel-eyed killer with a rusted creed, playing death where no hearts bleed. Lantern glow in a coffin stake. I'll take my chance, I won't break. Wager of the wicked, last man stands with nothing left but dirty hands. He laid the queen at graves down slow. The lantern hissed like a dying crow. I drew the jack of scars and pain. The wind screamed out my name in vain. His hood fell back, no eyes, just night. I spat in dust and held on tight. He asked, you scared? I laughed, I'm born to gamble hell till the break of morn. Coffin cold and poker hot, every soul is just one shot. A wager of the wicked, dealing fate. One bad hand seals the gate. Steel-eyed killer with a rusted creed, playing death where no hearts bleed. Lantern glow in a coffin stake. I'll take my chance, I won't break. Wager of the wicked, last man stands with nothing left but dirty hands. No saints ride out this game. Only shadows remember your name. A wager of the wicked, time runs dry. I looked him dead in a hollow eye. Raised my soul like a smoking gun and beat the devil at his own run. Ash to flame, I burned my brand, left that grave with a bloody hand. Wager of the wicked, I'm still breathing, but death, he's still cheating.
Like a noose in the sky tonight. Boots slam hard in a graveyard flight. Steel in my chest, breath burning black. And death on a horse just watching my back. Whispers rise from the crooked stones. Names of the damned etched in bone. Ain't no preacher, ain't no priest. Just one last ride and a hungry beast.
Gravehound Moon running fast.
injustice unpaid. I seen my sins in every flame. Each soul I broke still screams my name. But I ain't begging, I won't plead. Ain't no deal that death can read. I spit blood and grit my jaw. You want me? Come take it raw. Gravehound moon, crack the sky. Hear the howl, I see the eye. Gun in hand, ghost in breath. I ride with hell right on my neck. Gravehound moon, full in curse. One step more, I might go first. If I burn, I'll burn with pride. Death can chase, but I still ride. Gravel grinds neath haunted feet. Reaper close, but I won't see. I run till dawn or break my soul. Ain't no grave gonna take control. Gravehound moon, final breath. I outrun fate, I stare down death. No more sins, no more time. I leave my name in blood and grime. Gravehound moon, cold and wide. If I fall with pride. Let him howl, let him scream. This outlaw dies with a goddamn dream.
I buried her deep where the crows don't sing. No preacher spoke, no wedding ring. Just a name carved rough and a stone to grave, and a vow I broke when I rode away. Now death stands near, not a word she speaks. Her breath as cold as mountain peaks. She listens close, but I've run dry. A man can't cry with an empty sky. I've got nothing left to tell, just echoes in a church bell. Every promise I betrayed lies with her in that grave. Her hair once gold, her laugh like fire, but I left her for a gun and wire. Now I kneel where the roots run deep and hope the dead forgive the weak. You came for me, I say real low. Death just nods, she always knows. She takes her time, don't raise her blade. She waits until my soul has weight. I've got nothing left to tell. The wind can read it well. The ghost will hum my shame, and death will speak my name.
I knelt down by the reaper's grave, hat in hand, but I won't cave. She reached out from the other side, whispers cold like a serpent's cry. She said, boy, it's time you come, but I ain't running, I don't run.
I won't bow to the shadow's hand. I'm still dust, I'm still man. Let the storm take all I own, but I ride out with blood and bone.
The sky was howling, wolves in black, every ghost breathing down my back. Her fingers curl round fate and flame, but I lit fire and spoke my name. She smiled like a smoking gun, but I said, hell, I ain't done.
I won't bow to the shadow's hand. I'm still dust, I'm still man. Let the storm take all I own, but I ride out with blood and bone.
Death's a deal, I'll raise the stake. No devil rides what I won't break.